On this episode, we talk about losing.
The diets. Yes, we are on diets and we are losing weight.
Oh, well, then we are winning.
What are you, Charlie Sheen? Winning.
Tiger blood, winning. Yes. How long have you known me? I talk to you and I screw you up. Like you still let me get you off track.
You know, my first story was going to be great. And yes, you ruined it.
Maybe it just wasn't a good story. Next time you have a story, do the listener a favor. Have a point. But there's 11 people on the ISS.
The International Space Station. And back on Earth, Ellen is selling NFTs.
ISS NFTs. We're going to have to do NFTs once we go to our live format. Speaking of live formats, will that be ready for next week?
I am going to do my best. But this week, we still have Ford is running out of parts and needs to stop production. And of course, we will talk about some cool new material.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. Used to be What Happened in the World Today, but we don't know. So we're the Don't Know Show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast. And
hopefully
coming
live
soon.
stream.
Yes.
Hopefully live stream soon. Hopefully next month we will have, well, this is Saturday, May 1st, but yeah. We're excited. We're excited, but we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And that is one of the things that is going on in the world today. Scott thinks he might have it figured out. That's very exciting. Yes, the reason I'm so excited is what we say we were going to do this month, Scott?
We were going to get fat eating Krispy Kreme
we're going to
food.
lose weight. We're going to lose weight. I'm officially at 12. Now, even though this is the end of the month, we film our show early, so I still have 5 more days.
Right.
To lose some more weight. So I will probably get to 15 for the month. I said I was going to get to 20. I'm happy with 15 for my first month.
I would be happy with that too.
It's going to go down to 10 from here going forward. But the first month you always get that. Well, you always get that little boost in the beginning.
Correct.
So I gave up my boost and I am at 12 officially. Locked in. So doing well. I don't have the same one notch. Well, I did go one notch in my belt hoop, so I don't know if it's every 10 pounds like yours is. You can either get a scale so you can at least go, that's not what you weigh, but you can go, I weighed this on the scale, now I weighed this on the scale, so I lost this amount of pounds.
Yes.
I
have one of those.
So what have you lost?
I don't know. I haven't stood on it.
Well, how many notches? Are you still down one notch only?
Yes, I had a bad weekend.
Oh, that's why you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I ended up eating dinner really late because both my shows were weddings bus runs were weddings in the middle of the day.
They're shows, baby.
So I didn't
Scott's behind the wheel. It's a show.
Yeah, that's true too. So I didn't get to eat dinner till like 7, 8 o'clock at night, which is not good. And then when I got home, because I ate while I was driving, I ended up still being hungry. So I just ended up being bad all night long.
Did you give the notch back?
No, I'm still okay there, but it's not as loose as it was.
No, you said you want to be a 10, so we need to get you on the scale so you know if you made it or not. Okay. I guess I know I'm not going to make 20, but 15 will be very good, and then I'll just do 10 from that point forward. So we got to keep track and push ourselves.
Yeah.
I was shopping today. You know what you're supposed to eat during a diet? Some people say it helps you. Popcorn, because it fills you up. You know, air pop popcorn.
Well,
because it fills you up.
No, the reason that it helps you lose weight is because you put it in your mouth, you go to chew it, and then you spit it all out because it's crappy.
Oh, I found a way to make it taste good. Smart Food is partnered with Krispy Kreme.
I see that. So you're getting bad little itty bitty popcorn donuts.
Yeah. So I would imagine they glazed the popcorn.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if they put any flavoring in it to make it taste like a donut.
What, you got the picture there, but you didn't buy one just to find out?
No, because I'm on a diet and I'm doing good, and I didn't want to eat the whole thing. It didn't look too bad. You don't do that.
You give the bag to Peggy. You say,
she's
Peggy,
on a diet too.
Don't.
She's doing well also. So.
Okay, you open the bag in the parking lot of the grocery store with people around you and say, I'm eating one handful, you get the rest of the bag for free because I can't eat it all. And then you record it.
But I would imagine that it's probably just powdered sugar and water mixed together, poured over popcorn. They glaze the popcorn.
Well, the thing that kind of makes me curious is, isn't smart food supposed to be healthier?
Like smart water?
We won't go there. That's just overpriced water.
Right. So speaking of overpriced water, nice segue. Can you see that?
Look at that. Propel G.
This is new. Now, why won't it focus?
You got way too close. Back it up. There you go. There you go. There.
You can't read that.
That's in. Oh, yeah, you're right. I see what you're trying to get in there.
There we go.
Okay, stop moving. Propel, electrolytes, and zero sugar. Okay. Immune support. It's got vitamin C and zinc. Okay.
So they added vitamin C and zinc to the water.
Okay.
This is what it used to be.
Propel, right? From Gatorade. Electrolyte water beverage.
Right. And it's still zero. Yeah.
You're screwing up
green label.
Green, yeah.
Well, this is the new label.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Let's see how close you can get to that camera.
Well, I'm trying to get it to focus.
Yeah.
I'm blocking the stuff in the back out, but it's staying focused on me.
Right.
It's not
because it's all about you.
Look, it's 3D. So this just says, I'll just read it. It says zero sugar electrolytes. So that's what it used to be.
Okay.
Now they've got the new one, and it's lemon blackberry, which actually isn't bad. So I'm not unhappy about that. So we'll see what happens. My goal is to 10 pounds a month for the next 9 months.
Okay.
I don't even know where that puts us. Where does that put us?
It puts us behind the 8 ball.
Well, what's 4 plus 9? Hello.
4 plus 9 is 13.
January. Yeah. So I got to make it through Christmas, but I should be down to weight by Christmas. So,
okay.
So watch the show. And speaking of watching the show, I will be going to my first live show since COVID.
Yay!
One of my friends sent me a message. They are doing a show at the Space. There's a black box theater here, Space LV. And they are going to do Hotel California by the Eagles, the album.
The whole album?
Yeah, it's a 2-hour show. So why not, right? They're really good. It'll be live.
I remember the album being 2 hours, but okay.
Well, if you play live, it'll be 2 hours.
Well, that's true because it's a little different. Because especially if you're interacting with the crowd, which you should do if you're good.
And they are. They are. He was on the X Factor. He's in the Tenors of Rock. Well, you know, Di. We interviewed him.
Yes.
The Tenors of Rock. So.
Well, I don't know him, but I know of him.
Yeah, but great guy.
You're the one who knows him.
Yeah, great guy though. Very excited. I'm excited to go back out into the world now that I'm fully vaccinated.
Me too, as of today.
Fully?
Yep.
Good job, man.
For the second time today.
Good. So you got to wait 14 more days.
Right.
But that's good, man. Good for you. Now we can travel.
Yay.
All right, so I think that train wrecked what I wanted to train wreck and got my picture behind me to smart food.
Right.
Talked about our diet, which wasn't there. Got us a full, almost 8 minutes into the show already.
Ooh, cool.
So what do we have behind you besides a police car blocking off? What is that? That's not Madison, is it?
It is.
I kind of remember.
It is the Wisconsin state capitol.
The cool thing about Madison is when you drive up along the lake, the road goes right up and you see the Capitol at the top. It's very beautiful.
That is correct.
That's Madison, Wisconsin, folks. I've been there.
Now, here's what's kind of interesting. That picture was fortuitous. That squad car was not parked there. It was just driving by when I pushed the button. It's perfect, right? It's blocking the way in like protection, right?
Well, there's a road there. Yeah, he's actually
there's a road there.
The road.
There is no protection there. If somebody wanted to drive up there and blow something up, they
no.
You look at the other capitals. They got these big, gigantic armored vehicles in the front.
Do not listen to Scott.
Yeah, don't do it.
Listen, don't suggest something like that. What are you, crazy?
I was surprised. And I was
right down there. What happened? .world. Make the comments. Scott Thomas. He's the hater. He's a hater,
talked
not
to a couple
me.
of the people
I would
there.
never put that out in the world, ever.
And they
ever put that out in the world. I'm not putting out la 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 la.
I'm talking about
I can't hear you la 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 la. Why would you put that out in the world?
This was also prom night. I was doing a wedding, but this is prom night. Okay. If this, oh no, that's picture's going to get lost. That one.
Are they doing proms?
Yes, proms, and I have all started again. So while I'm sitting in the bus talking to people as they go by, because I'm bored to tears when I just sit there.
And we said it's a show.
Yep, everybody's having fun, and all the couples are going by, and the girls are in these awesome dresses. A whole group of girls came down wearing, I'm going to call them cloaks or robes, like in Dungeons and Dragons. They got the cloak with the hoodie. Okay,
yeah, that's cool.
These are all they're all like matching black and red robes with these hoodies and short white skirts.
Sorority?
I'm assuming they went to the other direction, so I couldn't actually ask them when they went by.
You know what happens when you assume?
Yes, you make an ass of yourself.
You make an ass out of you.
Out of you, yeah.
And me.
And me. You and me. That's it. But anywho's.
Can't even spell assume.
Assume.
So, folks, the reason this is so funny is Scott's trying to focus, stay on track with his story. However, every time I say something, you can see him going, stop. You're going to make me lose track of where I'm at.
Yes.
So the cloaks go by, but there's nothing to the story because you couldn't ask him anything.
To the story, no. But this is where it got interesting.
That's not the interesting part?
No. Well, this was all interesting, but this is where it got really interesting. Do you remember last year when we were talking about the companies that wanted to use drones to make deliveries?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. While we were sitting at the next location, okay, I see as I'm driving a little robot with 6 wheels and a yellow light above it.
Oh, yeah. It looks like a little cooler.
Right.
Yeah, they have those.
It looks like a cooler on wheels.
Yeah.
Drives across the street. I'm like, that's kind of cool. But, I'm driving, so I can't do much. So I get to the other place, go around the block and park. And then it starts to rain. And I'm looking outside. And all of a sudden, another one goes by, going the other direction. I'm like, I got to take a picture of this, right? So I get my umbrella out of the bus. I go running the corner to try to catch it. And it ducks into a building. So I'm saying, okay, I'll just wait here for it to come out. I'm standing there waiting and waiting and waiting. It's not coming out. Finally, I see some people come out of that building and they head towards me. I say, hey, where'd the robot go? They go, back door. How the hell did the robot know to do that?
Okay, we did the story on this and we had pictures of it.
Are you talking about maybe that picture?
What? No, it started showing your screen. Like that one, but no, it didn't look that cool.
This is the one right here. This is the one.
Oh, that's the one you saw?
Yes.
Okay, so the one that we did the story on was not as cool.
So I thought
that's
it
the
was
Madison,
cool
Wisconsin company.
Yeah. But basically, apparently there are like 8 different restaurants that are part of the campus itself.
Oh, okay. Dude. Yeah, check this out. Look at this. Click. Look at this one. That's your robot.
Yep, that's him.
This is the one in Washington, D.C. But the ones we saw were not as cool as the ones we talked the story about.
Right.
Were not as cool as that.
No, but these are actually live and working right now.
Yeah, that one's live in Washington, D.C.
So it's really kind of cool. And apparently the students love it because, literally it goes right on the phone. It tells them when the robot is like a minute out so it can go to the door.
Wow, man, you're hurting.
I swallowed wrong because you made me
think.
Yeah, pain in the ass.
Wrecked your whole story, dude.
No. But anyway, here's the thing that I got a really, really big kick out of this. The guy who is talking about this particular robot coming to the DeJope Residence Hall at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. His name is, are you ready for this? Marcus Zimmerman. I love it.
Okay.
never mind. You didn't get it.
And
I'm not gonna explain it.
Something.
It's not funny when you explain the joke.
Marcus Zimmerman. Okay, you froze. So you're coming back now. You're back now, but you froze.
I hate when it does that.
His name is Marcus Zimmerman.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We're not going anywhere. Oh yeah, now I'm getting that your internet connection is unstable. What the hell?
His name is Marcus Zimmerman, and he's got a bunch of these things.
No, he was he's a client.
Oh, okay. So you lost me because you're choking.
Yes.
It's gonna be a long show. Do you need to pause and go and clear?
Nope, I'm good now.
So
What? You know.
So okay, so go back. The thing delivered and the client's name was Marcus Zimmerman?
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want to pause and clear that out?
I don't think it's going to clear out. It's just annoying right now.
Yell and scream or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah!
Okay. So, anywho's, I already closed this whole story down. So, yes, because the next story had me really confused because I did not know what an NFT was.
Well, no. We're not going to slow this down.
No.
We're going to do this.
Are
you ready?
Really ask questions.
How does the robot cross a road? Streets and road signs are mapped, just like in my car. Machine learning detects traffic. 3D radar detects. Wow. You put it up any faster, I'm not a robot. Waits for the crosswalk. Robert only crosses when it's safe. Starship. Cool, huh?
What they didn't show in that video that Marcus was talking about is everything comes on your cell phone. You literally order, pay, and put in a code when the robot gets there because it will not open unless you have the proper code.
Right. Otherwise, people just kick it over and take the stuff out of it.
Correct.
So what was so cool about the guy's name?
Marcus Zimmerman. Oh,
is that what you thought? You thought it was close to that?
Well, I thought that's what it was because I was reading it fast. Because
just like I was reading it fast in that thing, they apparently move too fast.
Yes.
Slow down. You're moving too fast.
So
all right.
I got a big kick out of that, and I wanted to see if you fell for it too. But I started
because you said it correctly.
Yes.
You could have flashed it across the screen or something. Look, and there's his name. Mark Zuckerberg? What? All right, talk to me, Goose. You said you had the next subject meant something to you.
Well, I was curious about it because, we're always talking about how we're trying to figure out ways to monetize our show, right?
Oh, so we're not going to SpaceX. We're going right to Ellen.
Did I miss that? I guess I did. Yep, I missed it. I apologize.
No problem. I just wanted to make sure I was going to comment on the right story. Okay, go ahead.
All right, since we already skipped it, we'll just go back to it. But anyway.
I just switched. I flipped them already. Come on, let's go.
I was curious what, apparently using Twitter, you can now make money on your digital media.
Well, they're NFTs, non-fungible tokens.
Right.
The Don't Know Show knows what a non-fungible token is.
I always thought that meant they used the fungicide on everything so that they were clean. So apparently that's not what it means.
You can buy and sell ownership of unique digital items and keep track of who owns them using the blockchain. The NFT stands for non-fungible token. It can be technically contain anything digital, including drawings, animated GIFs, songs, items, videos, video games. NFT can either be a one of a kind, like a real life painting, or one copy of many, like trading cards. But the blockchain keeps track of who has ownership of the file.
So I thought that would be kind of a neat thing that we should try for our show.
All right.
I mean, granted, people are going to pay a lot more money for Ellen's stuff than they will for my stuff. However, our stuff might be worth money.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg sent his NFT for his cat for $33,000.
So And the amazing part is that there's people that want to buy this stuff. So that's kind of cool.
We could put our shows up. You could buy one of our shows. You could buy the show. No?
I'm not sure if that works, because then that would mean we'd have to take it down because they bought it.
No, they own the copy. It says you can do a copy. It doesn't have to be original.
I think we have to do something with the show. In other words, like put an overlay.
We can mention their name.
Right. An overlay on the video. I'm sure it could be done.
Yeah.
So, but I thought it was kind of cool because
it is cool, but that's the new thing. Yeah. People are.
So I figure if we talk about NFTs, maybe people will say, hey, yeah, we'll buy.
Right. Well, we got to get to,
it's only 50 cents, but whatever.
Yeah. We need to get to live streaming first.
Yes. Which is something I'm definitely going to get. I'm
hopefully our next show will be live streamed. Then we'll have to get our Twitters, put out, hey, we're on the air, tune in now.
Right. I've already got that set up from when I was doing Twitter streaming.
Ah, that's very cool.
So
right?
I just have to make a name change, which I did for the everything. So already, I was working on it. I worked on it for an hour today, and I made some good progress. But it's been so long since I've live streamed on Twitter. I had to look at all the new stuff. It's
on Twitch?
Lot, or Twitch. Yeah, it is. See, two different things on my board at the same time. I hate that.
Well, you know what was also really weird? Speaking of live streaming or not live streaming, did you see how like John Travolta's all upset because now he's finally talking about Kelly Preston passing away like last year?
No, I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah. So Kelly Preston was in a lot of movies, been married to him, but she died July 12th, 2020.
Okay.
And it's just now, if you search now, John Travolta's just opening up and talking about it.
Okay.
They got married. In 1991. So weird, huh?
Yes.
To Travolta.
So I'm trying to figure out where all of this is coming from because I have nowhere to go with this.
Well, come on, segue. All right, we're going to make you do segues again.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, here we go. Kelly Preston's death nearly a year ago. Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And now he's just coming out and talking about it. Isn't that crazy?
Were they still married when she died?
Yeah.
Why did I don't
two
remember
kids.
hearing about that?
Oh, yeah. She was awesome.
I thought one of his kids died.
No, it was her. Well, his son, like a while ago.
Right.
But they have two kids and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean. That's just
yeah, his first son, Jet, in 2009. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the Don't Know Show knows that.
No. Okay. That's really, how the hell did we not hear about this? Or
exactly.
Because of COVID, everything just went under the radar on stuff like this.
Kind of weird, right?
It is. I'm really, really surprised. Okay. You just love derailing me. I think you go out of your way to do it too.
I don't have to go out of my way. All I gotta do is talk, and it distracts you. Well, you already took us off. You went with Ellen, and John Travolta was on Ellen, and
okay.
I'm looking at the story.
Oh, I see. You're doing that 6 degree of separation thing. Okay.
And I scrolled down on the bottom and happened to see things associated with Ellen, and Travolta talking to Ellen about his wife, and just weird stuff like that.
Did he ever talk about the cool SpaceX capsule?
What kind of capsule is that? Is that a one?
I believe it's the Dragon.
Is that a one-a-day capsule you take, or
no,
is it a nighttime? Nighttime cold capsule.
The one that they built specifically to take people into space. It's called the Crew Dragon spacecraft, and they took 4 astronauts to the International Space Station a week ago.
Cool. And does it bring people back too?
I don't think so. I think they're stuck there for 6 months, and then they have to what do they call that? Base jump? No, what are those?
Base jump. Okay, it's a whole new base jump. You're going to start out in the
ISS,
outer space, and then you're going to jump
halos
towards Earth. You're going to go through
That's
re-entry and not burn up.
Yeah.
Hey, the Don't Know Show.
Yeah, I think they're called halo jumps.
Yeah, you can't halo jump from outside the atmosphere. You would burn up.
See,
halo jumps are made still with inside the atmosphere.
In Kingsman,
they were not in outer space.
She was in outer space when she went up there and shot the rocket at the satellite.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she was.
No,
and she was all orange coming in.
No, she wasn't. The weather balloon would not have gone into outer space. But thank you for playing on the Don't Know Show. The Don't Know Show knows how weather balloons work. Weather balloons will not float you up through the atmosphere and out into outer space. The weather balloon will go up so high that it'll rupture. She got as close as she could, but yet no. Watch the movie again.
Well, she was doing entry and going. Shh.
Okay, but no, and no. But
hey, it's only 250 miles up.
With the people going out there, going up to there, that means there's going to be 11 people on board.
They can have a party.
They weren't doing that till the space. You know when a space shuttle was running. That's the last time there were like 11 people up there.
Wow. Yeah, it's been a while.
Crazy.
Anyway, I still think it was kind of cool.
What's cool?
That they went up there to the ISS and it was successful, and because that's what they're trying to do. Because we talked about this on a previous show that the ISS is running out of lifespan.
For those of you who don't know, it's called the International Space Station, the ISS.
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm just subtitling underneath
its serviceability is coming to an end because it's they're going
to crash it into the Earth.
Yeah. Well, for all practical purposes, it's becoming obsolete. So
yeah, they need to put a new one up there. On Mars. No.
Yeah.
Who knows? Are they going to put another one up there? They need to do a base on the moon. Then we can launch from the moon and go further.
I'm pretty sure they are going to do that. But remember in our previous show, we talked about there's 4 private companies that are working on building stations now.
Yep.
So it's coming, and I'm glad.
I do remember that show. Do you remember that show? That's the question.
Well, yeah. Well, some of it.
I just referenced it, but
I remember bits and pieces of everything in my life, and I forget bits and pieces of everything in my life.
Yeah,
it's called sometimers disease.
So it's a good thing to forget stuff every now and then.
Sometimes I forget.
But so SpaceX Capsule, the Dragon capsule. How many times have been used?
Oh,
3.
I have no idea.
You're welcome.
Three times? What kind of tree was it?
Once, twice, 3 times, lady.
So
all right. So you were talking about communication and announcing stuff. They announced this, and then they announced it on Twitter. Endeavor arriving. Welcome to the @space_station. That's the space station's Twitter handle is @space_station.
You like that?
Like if you go to that on Twitter, that'll bring up the ISS. They couldn't get ISS at ISS. That's so funny. That is so funny. Okay. But yeah, you can look at the pictures of all of them there in space. All 11. It's 11. It's one more than 10. It's 11.
And one less than 12. So there. Huh.
Ow! Dang it. That puts 6 capsules attached to the space station right now.
Does that mean it looks weird?
Well, no, that means there's 6 ways to get out of there.
Cool. Works for me.
Yeah,
it's the only thing that's got me a little concerned about, living long enough to go in outer space at least once in my life. I mean, it's like airplanes. It's still the safest way to travel, but if there's a problem, it's not good.
Not good. Not good at all.
So if you go up into outer space and there's a problem, not good.
Do I not have that installed on here?
You not have what installed on there?
I thought I had it installed on here.
Twitter?
This is not good.
I have Twitter. Do you have Twitter?
I do, but I don't use it. And I thought I had Brave installed on here.
Isn't Brave an animated movie?
All right, but go ahead with the next story.
Well, again, we were looking at ways to make money, and I didn't know if this would work, so I did a little research on it. And we don't use Twitter. You're right. We don't use it very often. I use it a little bit, but not very often. But it's something we might want to get more involved with, because they're talking about a way that if somebody tweets something that you find really interesting, you can tip them.
Yes.
Like
because that's what the younger generation does, right? On Twitch, you can pay for, you can tip people. Or we're gonna have to figure out how to turn all that on.
Yes.
Maybe my son will help me with that. Probably not, but I can always ask. Then there's also this new browser called Brave.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've heard about this, but you should download it. I don't have it on here, but I have it on my phone. And you can actually make money for browsing. It blocks ads, it blocks trackers. But if you do choose to go to the ad, they say, look, instead of them making the money, you should make the money. So you can download Brave, and then they pay you. You can browse faster because you're not going all that stuff. It blocks the ads and trackers that follow you around, so you're not getting tracked. When you see the URL, it's like the NFL.com, and then it's like /?, and then it's big long tracker. That's a tracker. That's somebody else getting paid for your traffic there.
Right.
By the NHL. So what they're saying is you should get rewarded for browsing.
That makes sense to me.
Have Brave for mobile. So I downloaded this. I have this. It's pretty cool. It's really good. So you should download this, Brave. Brave.com.
I'm clicking on it. Nothing's happening. Oh, that's your mouse. That's why.
Yeah, it's my screen. But yeah, Brave.com. So they pay you for browsing also, which is kind of cool.
Wow. All these new ways making money.
Yeah. And we are behind the curve on
which kind of explains why virtually every business in this town has help wanted signs in the window, because they can't get anybody to work because they're all making money on their phones.
Well, I don't know if they're making money on their phone or not, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you something. We were just, we went to the AT&T store today because Susie was given a Apple Watch. And,
nice.
They were told that an Apple Watch will sync up with an Android, and everything I see is that it doesn't.
It will not.
And apparently the person at the AT&T store who sold it to them says it does. So we went there today to say, hey, we're trying to do this. It's not working. Show me how. And even though it says that they were open from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. today, and we got there a little after noon, there was nobody there.
Oh, man, that sucks.
And when we were driving around town to do our usual Sunday shopping, every place we went to had big signs saying help wanted. And when you talk to the management, they say, we can't get anybody to even apply.
No, you can't. You cannot. It's crazy.
Yep.
All right, let me close that.
Yes, please.
Okay. So now it's halfway. It's halfway. Time for our halftime show. Ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, our halftime show today will feature the genuine positive message of Scott Thomas the Entertainer. Or are you just Scott Funguy the Entertainer? Are you Scott Thomas the Entertainer? Scott Thomas, a.k.a. Funguy the Entertainer?
That works.
Who are you?
Nobody knows who I am.
Okay.
Now, for my positive message, did you know that always doing your best is not a chore? It is the foundation that keeps your whole being strong.
So it's a chore.
No, if it was a chore, it wouldn't be a foundation.
But if you do it for 30 days, it's a habit.
So you become a nun? Because you're wearing a habit? Just like...
I need to get the cricket sound effect.
Yeah, great. Yeah, you can tell absolutely terrible dad jokes. And that one, which was good, you'd say crickets too? Yeah, right.
That wasn't good.
It was good, especially when I was thinking about Whoopi Goldberg.
No, I was just looking for the correct spelling on there, so I had to add a word to make it sound right.
Add a word? You like adding words. What's your
It
favorite?
is the foundation that keeps your whole being strong. Cool.
Now, that's kind of weird.
What's weird?
When you moved your mouse, it brought up a pop-up window on my screen. That was really weird.
Cool. I've seen that happen before. It's kind of weird.
I don't quite understand it because that's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, but it did.
So, but again, I just mentioned how it's hard to get help and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, factories are having trouble creating products because they can't get the parts because nobody wants to work in the biggest thing. Parts.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. The parts is parts. So I live on the West Coast, and Long Beach is where a lot of the container ships come in.
Correct.
The container ships are backed up as far as the eye can see on the horizon. If you go to the beach in LA and you look out, Long Beach is in LA, by LA. And you look out, you can see the container ships lined up, trying to get into port, waiting for spaces as far as the eye can see.
Insane, isn't it?
It is crazy. And that's the same on the East Coast too.
And here's the weirdest part. Those docks normally unload like a dozen ships a day. They're that efficient, but yet they can't get it done because there's nobody freaking working.
Well, not only that, there's just so much stuff coming over now. There's more ships. It's more than double the amount of stuff coming over now.
Which is also weird because apparently people aren't working, but yet they're able to buy things. That's kind of
the worst part. The worst part is it's the electronics. Since we don't do electronics here in the United States anymore,
for the most
it's all the electronic components that we're trying to get over that we're having a hard time.
And of course, the most important thing is the semiconductor chips, which are what they use to make all the cool technology and all the cars work.
So semiconductor chips are not electronics?
It was part of the electronics. That's one of them, I said. Boy, and you tell me I don't listen.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out that, electronics.
No. Correct. As a result, Ford will be shutting down production of the Mustang this week.
Because they don't have enough parts to make it.
They cannot get the semiconductor chips, which is, all the new cars. If you go for a test drive or just even not a test drive, just go to any dealership and sit in one of the newer cars. Everything is electronic.
Oh, it's fly by wire.
Yes.
Even your shifters are now electronic shifters. There used to be a lever to go down. Remember that? Yep. Not anymore.
What?
Now it's a knob.
Yeah, it's a knob.
Or like in the Genesis, it's a roller ball that you flip over and turn.
Right. And wasn't there another one that was using like not a joystick, but the little itty bitty things that are like joysticks? What do they call those things?
Joysticks.
Levers? Yeah, but no, they got a different name when they're the small ones. But it's the same principle. When you think of joystick as a gamer, it's a big honking thing that you grab with your hand.
No.
This thing here is like 2 inches tall, and you literally stick your finger on it and go do 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 do.
Paddle shifters?
If you've ever looked at a powered wheelchair,
paddle shifters? That's called the joystick.
That's
still called the joystick.
Yeah, no, this is different.
Even that small, it's still called a joystick. You're thinking of something else.
Somebody's going to feel joy.
Search it up. Lever to control things on a wheelchair.
Okay.
LEVER to control WHELGHAIR. Lever to control wheelchair. Lever to control wheelchair. High lever hands free control wheel. Powered. Conventional joystick. A conventional joystick generally consists of a gimbal on a knob, an on-off switch, and a speed control.
Okay.
Everywhere. Joystick.
Okay. So it's just a little joystick.
I want a little joystick. I want you to take a look down between your legs, and I want you to grab the joystick there for your wheel chair, and roll yourself off the screen.
You're a pig.
Look down. That's a joystick.
No.
Yes.
No, used to be, but
no joy now.
What? Yeah. Apparently
no joy
not
anymore.
So, anywho's. Oh! You came up with a cool. I like this. Go ahead. This is.
It actually is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So I want to I want to share this because the pictures are pretty cool. So this new material, it says it works like a smartphone, but it's actually just material like a display.
Yes.
So let me go here, and here. This is pretty cool. So that's like multiple ones. I don't know if you'd have it in different colors. They'd probably make it more than one color, like this guy here, right? But look on his sleeve. See on the sleeve there? That's a denim one. Kind of weird. But look, there's the map. There's all the communications. There's your input. Okay. Now we know his password. 1, 2, 3. Now he's gonna have to change it. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but look how it glows.
Or ABC.
See, that's all one color material. That's kind of cool. But there is different. But that'd be cool because you could have it light up too, so people would see you. Right? That's always good too.
And apparently,
but that's cool.
They'll survive 1,000 machine washes.
That's cool though. Look at that. That's cool stuff. So I saw that fabric and I just thought that was cool that you could actually.
I'm thinking.
You're thinking? I don't see any smoke.
Yeah, I know. One of the Men in Black movies, I think it was the first one, where at night somebody goes walking down the street or riding a bike down the street wearing an outfit that is similar to this, where patterns merge on it. Some of the science fiction movies that I've seen, they have
a lot of stuff up there. But so my question for you is, you said you had a off subject topic.
Yes,
that was going to take a long time. Did we do that, or did I derail you so bad?
Then you screwed everything up because it was right at the very beginning of the show,
and I derailed you that bad.
Yes.
So do we want to go back, circle back on that at all? And
no, because it's pointless at this point. But
it's only pointless if you can't.
But there was something
get
else.
Your act together.
There was something else.
So you saw the girls, and you couldn't find the girls.
This is a different subject that was sort of related to it.
And then you saw the robots, and you thought that the guy's name was Mark Zuckerberg,
right?
Even though it was Marcus Zucker's
Marcus Zimmerman.
Zimmerman, yes, very close.
But it's close enough for government work. So.
At the government capital. Yep.
Also, this weekend, I took a wedding to around the area from their wedding to Grand Geneva Ski Hill for their wedding reception. Okay.
Oh yeah, because it snowed again by you.
Yes, but no accumulation.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but no. Here we are, almost the end of April, right? We've had days in the 70s already. We've had rain and everything. As I'm driving them up to the ski chalet, there's still snow on the ground. And I'm like, how is there still snow? If the first thing is everybody's going like, why? How is there still snow on the ground? We haven't had snow for a month and a half already. And I remember when I used to work at the ski hill, the top of the hill gets thinned out really fast. Because as people ski, they keep pushing the snow to the bottom of the hill.
Right.
The base at the bottom of the hill.
It's also the base. The base is where it all sits and it's thicker and it's protected.
Is usually 10 to 12 feet. And it's packed. And I do mean packed. Right. Plus, that part of the hill is the shadiest part of, they always build these so that the sun doesn't beat on them because you don't want the sun beating on them.
Right. It's always on the leeward side, the non-sun side.
Right. That means wind, but yes, the same concept. Right. It's basically the north side because, the sun's usually on the south on our area.
Right.
But So I explained that to them, and as they're getting out and I'm explaining to them, the security guy just happened to be standing over there. He goes, "This is kind of interesting that you mentioned that, because we are not used to having it last this long, especially with how warm it got. But because of the pandemic, they only had 2 of the main runs running because there weren't enough people coming.
Makes sense.
So there was more snow on those runs. So it was the deepest it's ever been, but he didn't know what the actual depth was at the end of the season. So the average is 10 to 12 feet. So if that's the average and this was deeper, it could have been really deep.
Huh.
I thought it was pretty cool.
That's crazy if you think about it.
Yep. And from a distance, it basically looked like a giant sand trap, since there's golf courses all around the ski hill.
Right.
I thought, what the hell are they building the sand trap on the ski hill for? Because, we got a little dirty, so it had that brownish look to it. And then as we got closer, you could see it was actually still snow. It was pretty cool. And they were going to go out and make snowballs. I says, you don't want to touch that stuff. It's pretty gross by now.
Yeah. All right. So we've run our full course of our show. And now it's time for our word of our week. What's our word of the week?
Do we have one of those?
Yeah,
Isn't it something like taradiddle?
Yeah. So I know what a taradiddle is.
You do?
A taradiddle here. I'm going to, I was a drummer. And hang on. Oh, wait.
You used to go around the Old West selling stuff?
Wait, stop. Here.
Laugh.
Here. Okay, listen. Here it is.
The single paradiddle. Accented right hand.
Hear him say in the beginning?
The single paradiddle. Accented right hand, left, right, right. Accented left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Taradiddle, taradiddle, back, forth, double, back, forth, double. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left.
You get that?
Yes.
And there it is.
Which is kind of cool, because I never knew it was called a paradiddle. And I used to do that.
Yes.
With symphony.
Yes. It's a band, it's a drum, it's a percussion. It's a paradiddle.
That's really weird, because I never knew that's what it's called. They just showed this is how you hit this drum. So that's what I did for one of the songs. And in a symphony, it's not quite that fast either, obviously.
Sure. So I'm sorry I ruined your word.
That's all right. A taradiddle is similar, right?
Wait. It's not a paradiddle?
It's a taradiddle.
So let's see. Pear is a fruit.
Yep.
So pear is 1,000. So this must be 1,000 times worse than a paradiddle.
It is. It's a pretentious nonsense.
Lie. It's a British word.
There is a myth.
The damn Brits made this word up.
Of course they did, but it's in the dictionary. The Merriam-Webster dictionary
is a English person. Did you know that?
That would make perfect sense to me.
Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Did you know that the Merriam-Webster dictionary does English words?
I would assume that would make perfect sense. Wee.
Okay.
Yeah. Anywho's, there's a myth that the Taradiddle was born in the town of Taradiddle, Ireland, and that itself is a Taradiddle because there is no such town. Nobody knows where Taradiddle, also spelled with double R's, comes from, but we do know that the word has been a favorite of writers ranging from Balzac to Trollope to G.K. Chesterton.
The Don't Know Show. Scott's going to struggle through all the words.
The Gilbert and Sullivan guys. Yes, that's who it is. They use it in 2 operas. I know of the Gilbert and Sullivan guys. Well, I don't know them. I know of them because, of course, they passed away before I knew them.
Yeah, well, 1796, it showed up in one of the colloquial dictionaries, but it was a synonym for a fib.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
I like cinnamon, especially on my eyeball pudding.
Especially if you're gonna use it for applesauce. Cinnamon and applesauce.
Cinnamon and applesauce works, but I like cinnamon and eyeball pudding.
And what pudding?
Eyeball pudding.
Okay, tell me that's not a taradiddle.
It's not what? It's not a taradiddle? Well, it sort of is.
Eyeball pudding?
Yeah.
That would be a terrible lie. What the heck is eyeball pudding?
What do you think it is?
Please tell me it's a terrible lie.
Eyeball pudding is tapioca.
Why is it eyeball pudding?
Because if you take a jar of tapioca and you look at it, it looks like Jell-O with eyeballs in it.
But boba is tapioca.
Okay.
And I like boba.
Boba. So tapioca pudding is eyeball pudding.
Oh, that's just weird.
Oh. That's the other thing I forgot to tell you. Guess what we have all over the place again? Tree barf.
Pollen's dumping everywhere?
Oh my God. Well, it's not really that's coming soon. We do have a little bit of it, but right now.
Then what's tree barf?
Tree barf is when the leaves break out of their pods and all the husks from the pods go all over the ground underneath the trees.
Got it.
That's tree barf.
Okay.
You remember what clown barf is?
No.
The tricolored wax stuff that comes in a car wash?
Oh, is that what that is? I didn't know
that's clown barf.
I didn't know that. You're just making stuff up.
Actually, I don't make any of this stuff up. Other people have said it, and I found it interesting, and I have kept it alive.
Okay. Cool.
It's only fair. I figure I want people to quote us as goofy-ass guys, so why shouldn't I help them when they come up with goofy-ass stuff?
So when you say goofy-ass stuff, do you mean like having your boat on your trailer and slamming into a pole?
Why would you slam into a pole?
Because you're a really bad driver, and then this happens.
Okay.
See the picture?
Yeah.
Oops. Is that what you're talking about? That kind of stuff?
No. That is goofy.
Yeah.
And stupid, but no.
Okay.
Goofy ass stupid is coming up with cool things like Pinch Me Cruiser, or what's the other one? Pinch Me Cooper and Punch Bugs. That's what it is.
Oh, well, with that being said, I'm going to say thank you for watching.
And if your show is not a bad life decision,
it is. It's a bad life decision. It's as bad life of a decision, Scott, as taking your sandals to the beach and doing this.
Okay.
That's right. Someone took a bike lock and put them through their sandals on a bike rack. So someone would take their sandals from the beach. But okay.
Well, it does make sense, because if somebody wanted to steal them, they'd have to cut the straps, and at that point, they're useless.
Yeah, they're not as good. But I think you did yours. But I want you to subscribe, like, watch our other social channels. I will post something up from the show from the Hotel California. Original Chaos is the name of the band. They're good.
Okay.
So watch our other video channels, whathappened.world. Connect to us. Hopefully we'll be doing Twitch or something live, which would be exciting. What?
I did a show.
You did a cooking show?
It'll be out this week.
Yay!
Still
Yeah,
not your
what'd you
cake.
cook? What'd you cook? Tease us.
I actually did the pork tenderloin, so I could do my other. Remember the one I
the right way this time with the camera on. You checked to make sure the camera was on.
Well, that's why I did it. Yes, I did it twice. I've already downloaded the videos. I just have to do the editing.
Or move the camera so the other camera's in the right spot.
Yeah.
You know, so when it doesn't shut off, there's up there.
Theoretically, it worked.
Theoretically.
Yep.
So cool.
So tomorrow I'll be doing the video editing.
Well, think positive, test negative, and I want you to live every day. We'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, just